Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about having realistic expectations from your investments. Here's where this came from. I fielded a call from a client, an interesting call because he has unquestionably one of the best performing investments in the country. That's not up for discussion. This is beyond dispute. It's unambiguous. He has one of the best performing investments in the country, but in his particular circumstance, just the quirk of when he bought and the day that we looked at it, he's also down about 6%. Now, this is causing him some concern, and that happens. I mean, when nobody likes to see their statement and see the investment go down. So I'm not, begrudging him his emotional reaction to a small market loss, but we need to set realistic expectations because despite how gut wrenching that might seem for some people to be down 6%, and I'm not making light of that. It can be gut wrenching. 6%, trust me on this, this is not abnormal volatility. We see this, we see more than this every year. The inter-year spreads from top to bottom will be 10% plus every single year, right? So to be down by 6 in the short period is nothing, nothing exceptional anyway. But here's the part: like we went into this with the idea at the day, back at the time we did this up. This was supposed to be long-term money. Okay, now we're reevaluating long-term after a year. Okay, what that means is it was never long-term money to begin with, right? Here's the point, though. We need to have realistic expectations of what to expect from our investments. And I think this is exaggerated by recent market events. So here's what's happened. In 2020, markets got compacted extraordinarily when the implications of COVID shutdowns began to be perceived, and so everything got crunched. But then they sprung right back. Right? And remember back to the depths of COVID lockdowns where we're sitting at home, we weren't doing anything, no sports on TV. So what do? You got to do something. Well, a lot of people started looking at investments, right? And just the luck of the draw, the market conditions that they happen to be looking at these investments in were absurdly good. Like everything was going up, even honestly some stuff that was based on a hope and a prayer, even that stuff was going up. So when you can just almost throw a dart at a dartboard and find a winner, it gives people a false sense of confidence that their stock picking skills are more than what they actually are, right? And the good luck that they're experiencing, it gets mistaken for expertise. So here's what's happened: is a lot of people they're starting to think that it's just simple and easy and automatic to make a lot of money in a short period of time, and if they don't get that, then they get disappointed, and that's not realistic. Okay, so here's the deal: when it comes to investments, there's three things that people look for: good returns, liquidity, or guarantees. But you're not going to get all three, so pick two. You want good returns? Maybe you can get liquidity, but you're not going to have guarantees. You want good returns and guarantees? You're not going to have liquidity. You want liquidity? Well, maybe you got guarantees, but you're not going to have good returns. Maybe you can have good returns, not going to have guarantees, right? So pick two: good returns, liquidity, or guarantees. This person, he wanted to have good returns and predictability, and that's not usually the case. So if you actually are a long-term investor, and most people should be long-term investors, then don't get frustrated in 1 year in. Now, I want to emphasize that the product that this person owned, it was one of the best ones in the country. They don't get any better. Okay, it's number 5 in the country out of a sample size of 1,400. So technically there were 4 investments that outperformed. But if you're number 5 out of 1,400, you're doing pretty good. So to get, impatient with that, what that really means, it's not the product that's not living up to expectations. your expectations to begin with that are the problem. I hope that makes sense. But if you got any questions, let me know. I'm Brad Brain. I'm here to help. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.